think we're good. I don't think I'm cutting off my head. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melissa Markel, and today I'm going to talk about when I developed asthma. Yeah, it was a fun time. And on a related note, I got my Dupixent shots back, so hopefully my breathing is going to get better. And I've had like some breakouts on my skin, but hopefully everything's gonna clear up once I take the shots regularly again. So good news, and let's get right into the story time. Me and my family took a trip to the Natural Bridge here in Kentucky. And, you know, that's a lot of hiking. I already had the skin problems, and I already knew I had allergies. Usually asthma is thrown into the mix. So we're walking on a trail, and these trails are pretty wild, and they're long and up hills, and it's just, yeah, these trails were, you know, pretty good trails. And I started like not being able to breathe, and so I'm like and you know, I was pretty dramatic as a child, but I was always on steroids, and I wish I could blame that, but I really can't. I was dramatic. So I am like, I can't breathe. And they're just like, you're fine. Like, you're okay. And I'm like, no, I can't breathe. And like, I remember just like sitting down on this branch, and I'm like, leave me here to die. So I can't remember if my dad or sister like carried me back, but when I was having asthma attacks, even if someone was carrying me, or any type of movement was almost like taking my breath. So it was, you know, crazy and scary, and I was just like, I'm dying, I'm dead. So I went to the hospital, I believe, for that. I can't remember if I was hospitalized for that. I think I was, just so they could figure out if it was that, because, you know, I was on steroids, and when I turned 10 is whenever all hell broke loose and my body fell apart, and I entered my 80s. So, you know, I was 10 years old, I was having breathing problems, and I believe I was hospitalized. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to really remember. I know I was hospitalized for pneumonia once, but yeah, I believe they put me in the hospital, and we found out that I had asthma. Activity-induced asthma, to be specific. I feel like I say specific weird. Specific. Okay. At least I don't say Pacific. I actually don't remember if I had an attack a little bit after that, before I actually found out what was wrong with me. But I do remember around that time I had another attack because I was around animals, and I'm allergic to grass, trees, animals, life, air, water, everything. So I remember having an attack around that time at the campgrounds, and like I said, my Uncle Derek carried me back, but it was still taking my breath away. So he almost had to walk slow because it was still like, with every step, I couldn't breathe. It's really weird. So I get back to the camper, it's my mama's camper, and she's like, you just miss your mom. And I'm like, I will slap you. When I still have asthma attacks, you know, obviously I just try to sit there away from everyone and just focus on breathing, because that's all you can do. Later on in life, I developed a heart condition, so that feels like asthma. And then a little bit later on, I developed anxiety attacks. So all of it feels like asthma, all of it feels the same to me, and it really freaks me out, because I'm like, is it my heart? Is it my lungs? Or is it my brain? It's a fun little guessing game I got to play in college a lot. Thankfully now it's been pretty under control, but I don't really try to do a lot of activity. I don't really try to push myself, and I would like to get back to where I could breathe outside. That'd be really nice. So hopefully the Dupixent shots work like they did the first time I started taking them. That was a whole mess, and I will add that video here at the end, and I'll add my skin video here at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching this story time about my asthma. It's so fun to have asthma, especially when you try to sing, 'cause you can't get a breath in. Asthma. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment below if you've ever experienced asthma attacks or breathing problems that were just terrifying, because it sucks not being able to breathe. I want you guys to stay safe, stay breathing properly, stay beautiful. Stay beautiful. And stay weird.